Hi, this is Asa, and welcome to my audio experience. Hi, it's Asa. I'm giving you a copy of my best-selling book for free to help you in your health journey today. I'll pay for the book. All you do is just cover the small shipping and handling costs. Go to asarx.com and get your free book today. Gosh, we get so many emails. Facebook's another cool thing. If you haven't joined our Facebook community, you should. Go to AsaRx Facebook page. You can check it out. And join our Healthy University community. HU, Healthy U as we call it, is our training system. It's classes. It's a little digital online platform that it's a class. Teaches you how to live a healthy lifestyle. And we've got graduates all over that have done remarkable with it. So I want to encourage you. Go there, check it out. All right, our food of the day I want to jump in and talk about is one of my favorites. I could talk for hours on this. Funny, I do talk for hours, just not on this. So it's the avocado. Now, I know you've heard, I get it, an apple a day, what? Keeps the doctor away. That's right. I believe that an avocado a day keeps the doctor away. Here's why. There's all kinds of benefits with it. I mean, number one, it promotes heart health. It's one of the best fats you can put in your body. And you know, it's a fruit. It's in the category of a fruit, but it's nothing but pretty much fat. So it's loaded with fat, and it's incredible for what your body needs. So for heart health, it's one of the best. They did some researchers did some studies on this. And they did it on about, I think 270 participants. And they found that the nutritional the actual consistency of the avocado itself, the contents of it, were just amazing in people's recovery ability. So people that worked out had greater recovery. People that struggled with a lot of the neurological disorders did much better. They fared better. It's loaded with vitamin E and vitamin K along with the different monounsaturated fats, which is so good. That's why avocado oil is so good. It's one of the great oil to cook with. And it's got a lot of anti-inflammatory benefits. So there's what's called phytosterols, which has beta-cytosterol and camposterol that all play a big role. The omega-3 fats, of course, are loaded in there, but also these monounsaturated fats. It's also got lutein and zeaxanthin. And the lutein and zeaxanthin are key components. It's part of vitamin A, but they're key carotenoids that the body really needs to function at its best level. Now, arthritis is a big one, too. So osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis are major health issues with people, and they have the symptoms of those heavily decrease when there's a high intake of avocado, just because of the anti-inflammatory benefits, okay? Now, you can look at this. There's a lot of optimized absorption of these carotenoids. So alpha carotene, beta carotene, the lutein, zeaxanthin, super for this sort of thing. Now, the optimal absorption of the fats happen in a combination. So one thing to keep in mind is everybody gets freaked out with saturated fat, okay? It's something that people just don't, they think it's going to cause a heart attack. But we actually need a certain amount of saturated fats. You need about 33% saturated fat, 33% of what we call monounsaturated fats, and 33% of the omega-3 fats, okay? So you really need a combination of all of them. But the avocado plays such a big role because it helps absorb a lot of these other fats and help to utilize them. Matter of fact, with heart disease, and again, avocado a day, in my opinion, is one of the best things you can eat and add to your diet plan and your eating plan. But they found that the omega-3 fatty acids and the monounsaturated fats lowered homocysteine levels at such a level that it helped to reduce heart disease just by eating an avocado every single day. It also regulates blood sugar. This is really cool. So people with diabetes and they struggle with that, it lowers blood sugar levels by 19%. So usually people struggle with eating too many carbs in their diet. And avocado is a fruit, but it contains mostly fat. And it's a good kind of fat. So whenever you eat a fat, just remember this. With any kind of diabetes or pre-diabetes or whatever, if you're struggling with blood sugar, whenever you eat a carbohydrate, right, like a piece of fruit or a potato or vegetables really don't raise your blood sugar that much. But I mean, if you eat any kind of like bread, any of the starchier carbohydrates, sweet potatoes, the blood sugar goes up. But if you eat a fat like an avocado with a carb, it neutralizes the spike in blood sugar. Isn't that interesting? So it's one of those things where it's interesting that when you add the right kind of fat in, that you can actually lower the blood sugar, and avocado is one of them. Now, here's one of my favorites about this whole thing, is the anti-cancer benefits. So the ability of avocado to prevent the occurrence of, or reoccurrence and occurrence of cancers in the mouth, skin, and prostate gland have been studied extensively. Now, prostate, let's just hit on that for just a minute, because in the prostate health with men, it's hard to find foods. Like pumpkins are really good. Pumpkin seed oil is very good for the prostate. But we're learning now more than ever about how good avocados are. So I always say, avocado a day keeps the doctor away. But I also say an avocado a day keeps prostate issues away. It's one of the best things you can do in men for the prostate. So, again, it's good for a lot of different things. All cancers across the board will benefit in reduction of cancer by eating avocados, just because, it's got loaded with everything. It's got vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin E. It's got all the antioxidants. It's got all these polyphenols and phytosterols. I could go on and on. It is an absolute superfood, one of the best. So avocados, make sure they're part of a regular daily routine. You're listening to ASA RX, 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Give us a call or go to the website. Go to asarx.com. Let's get on the phones and talk to Sophia. Hi, Sophia.
I think it was last year you brought up the subject of leukemia, and I was just wondering how or what kind of answer you would give to someone that does have leukemia. Is diet part of it, or they just write it off like there's nothing that anybody can do once they get leukemia?
Well, sweetheart, I can tell you've been listening to the show for a while, and leukemia is one of those things that it's scary, but even though it's alarming when you get that kind of diagnosis or a loved one gets it, you still have to jump in and say, okay, like what you're saying right now, what can I do? What kind of actions can I take? It's not just about the treatment, although treatments for it are pretty good now. But it's about what can you do every single day, right? Like what can you really do when you wake up, you put your feet on the ground? What kind of foods can you put in? What kind of mindset can you have? What kind of exercise do you need to be doing to get the body working better? That's really what that's what has to be answered all the way around. Is you have to figure out what you need to be doing with your body. With leukemia, it's like any other kind, okay? I would, and this is what a lot of great oncologists have told me, and what I've seen in research as well, is cutting back on a lot of the proteins, like the meat protein, and sticking with like fish, eggs, peas. That tends to be, and a good anti-inflammatory based diet is always a good way to go whenever you're struggling with something like that. But also you have to look at certain components, because you want to get your vitamin C levels up, and depending on what your doctors have you doing, keep in mind these are just some basics. So the foundational 4 is always really good. So that's making sure your bases are covered. You don't need to go heavy on supplements and all that. You really want to rely on foods and your lifestyle. Now, there's a lot of therapies you can do, and there's also alternative clinics that are, some are not here in the United States, though. There's some really good ones outside, and there's one called Hope for Cancer in Mexico. They do a great job. I've been there. We did a reality show with them and followed a lot of their patients, and it's amazing, remarkable what kind of work they're doing. So, But with leukemia, just keep this in mind. Anti-inflammatory based diet, a whole food based diet. Keep your body as alkaline as possible. Make sure to get my book if you don't have it. myfreehealthbook.com, you can get it for free. That's myfreehealthbook.com, okay? And look into celery and celery juice. There's a lot of good research on it right now for what it does with the immune system. And again, this is all about the immune system. It's what this you got to focus on, the immune system, and keep that built up. That's how the body becomes stronger. So I would look at that. I would look at that in a couple of different ways and see how you can work on that. Now here's the other thing too, is hydration. Making sure you get plenty of water. So you want to go half your body weight. This is a rule of thumb. Half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. That's the key. Okay, so half your body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, it's 75 ounces. And you stay with that to give your body what it needs. And don't forget about green tea. In your fluid intake with water, you can count tea, like it counts. And green tea reduces cancer by 65% across the board in the research, is what they said. So it's easy to get green tea, easy to make it. Don't buy the pre-bottled kind with all the sweetener in it. Make your own. And it's just got great benefits to it. And the other thing is your attitude. Don't let fear overtake you. You've got to realize that your body's amazing. We've got a great physician that's even more amazing that made your body. And you got to put your hope in that. So you do the work every single day. Make sure to exercise every single day. Don't let a day go by that you don't do some kind of walking or something. Your body needs it. It builds your immune system. It's proven. Keep us posted, darling.
Do you want to turn back the clock 15 years and have more energy? This is Dr. Asa telling you to just breathe with LiveO2. LiveO2 is the world leader using oxygen to increase our daily health and wellness. Oxygen is the most essential component for health we need every second of every day. If you're looking to improve your quality of life, enable youthful lifestyle, enhance mental clarity, and unleash better healthy living, then look no further than LiveO2. I personally use LiveO2, and it's been an absolute game changer. For more about LiveO2, visit liveO2.com.
Hi, it's Asa. I'm giving you a copy of my best-selling book for free to help you in your health journey today. I'll pay for the book. All you do is just cover the small shipping and handling costs. Go to asarx.com and get your free book today.